Hey everybody, welcome back to Mama Zodi Tarot. So I wanted to do a video on Justin Bieber and Hailey, as I said. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And I think we'll talk a little bit about Selena as well. Because I know some people have said certain things and there's been information swirling around and I just want to know. So the first thing I want to know just right out the gate, did Selena really tell Hailey to leave Justin? Did Selena actually tell Hailey that she should leave Justin? See how true that is. And then we'll jump in on Hailey and Justin. I just wonder. Okay, yeah, she did. She definitely did. Because we got majority yes cards here, and the only 3 no cards we have, they say cold shoulder, frozen, put it on ice for a while, heavy energy, blocked, weighed down by worry, and beyond your ability, done to death, not viable. So this is what caused the ending of termination of their friendship. Because she was like, girl, I gotta get you the cold shoulder after that. Like, she didn't like that. She felt like that wasn't a good idea. She didn't like the advice that she gave her. And she was just like, I'm not trying to do that. So that was a termination of their friendship. But I'm seeing that Selena had good intentions when she told her to do this. Like, she's like, girl, you need to, sort of stand out on your own, do things on your own, don't rely on another person, like, go after your own dreams. Like, she's basically saying, like, because it says budding star, first blush bursting out the scene. So she's like, you gotta create your own stardom. You gotta create your own everything, and you don't need Justin Bieber to be Hailey, whatever her real last name is. And so, yeah, she was just telling her like that would be a good idea. But of course, it would have been the icing on the cake for Selena. She felt like that would just be good for her if their relationship finally just came to an end. So she felt like that was a win-win, because it's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell her to get out of this relationship because it's not a relationship that I want her to be in, but also I'm gonna tell her so that way she knows that she should be more self-sufficient and rely on herself. Because at the end of the day, Justin Bieber did really say that. He did really say that she might not never be on the cover of Vogue. So he's like, look at you now, you're doing it on your own, so why not? Oh boy. Okay, so that's interesting. I want to know, do Justin Bieber and Selena still have contact and conversation? I might have to put Selena's name in the title of the video, since we're going into all 3 of them. I just, it's not going to be too long, but I just want to know, do they still talk? Are they close? What's the nature of their relationship? Because I've always felt like I got a little hint of it in my reading with him. It says that, and I've always felt like they communicate. It says, yes, right for the picking, perfect time. Get ready. Yes, this is the real deal. Your efforts bear fruit. No, your ideas are rejected, not satisfied with results. No, cut short uphill battle, fighting for a lost cause. Yes, you get a lucky break. It's a successful venture. No, feels wrong, bad idea, manipulated, led astray. And no, turning back, walking away, unreceptive to new ideas. So I would say they used to, at a certain point, have conversations, but right now they haven't been speaking because they know that the powers that be are listening, and that would be a bad idea. Okay. And he's under some sort of manipulation still with Hailey. So yeah, they try to talk when they can. They have a real genuine bond. Like their roots really go deep. That's why that says, like, your efforts bear fruit. Like, they genuinely love each other and care about each other. And so yes, they talk, but it's a risk. All right, with this, I'm looking at this, it's like, it's a gamble, it's a risk every time they have a conversation, because Justin is being watched, all right, and listened in on. So they have to be very careful. They have to keep it short and sweet with this cut short uphill battle, fighting for a lost cause. Yeah, it can't be for long, definitely. And they have to do it behind closed doors, and they can't be together. And I feel like they want to be together. They still want to be together, but they're not able to. And so that's the struggle, right? With the manipulated, led astray, and your ideas are rejected, not satisfied with results. They weren't satisfied with Justin's productivity and Selena's productivity when they were in a couple, so they went ahead and terminated that couple because they felt like they weren't getting enough out of them to they couldn't siphon enough or use them enough, whatever. Their productivity wasn't as much when they were together, and so they felt like they could get more out of them when they were apart. And this card says it's just forked up, a real thorn in the behind. So yeah, the situation is really effed up between him and Selena, and it's really a fucking pain in his behind that he don't get to freely talk to her and have the conversations with her, and they got to do everything in the shadows, and they got to be real calculated about how they deal with each other and talk to each other. So that's what I would say is the nature of their relationship, and I will do a video on them as well, and I will do a video on Selena's music career. But for now, let's get back to the focus and keep seeing about Justin and Hailey. So does Hailey know this? Does Hailey know that him and Selena Gomez still have a friendship and a relationship, and that he secretly wish he was with her still and all that? Like, does she know that all of this is the case? Is Hailey Bieber aware? What does the girl know? Like, 'cause I feel like she know that Justin don't mess with her no more. She know Justin don't trust her no more. Yes, your dreams take flight. Yes, putting it all into place. Yes, right for the picking. Yes, being shown the way. Yes, this is the real deal. Yes, she definitely knows. Sonny, the only card that came out not in the upright was it's just forked up, but down in the behind. So yeah, she feel like this whole shit is a pain in her ass too. The fact that them two even be secretly talking, and she know that they love each other, that they got a lot of passion. They fit together like with this puzzle piece. They go together, and it's gonna be hard for them to separate. They feel like they can lean on each other. Well, I don't know why I'm hearing when you wish upon a star. So I guess he feel like he wished upon a star for Selena, and so he's not gonna be leaving her and stop communicating with her anytime soon. And Hailey is very much aware of this. Okay, it pisses her the f off, but she is very much aware. She knows that they're two peas in a pod. She knows how they feel about each other. She knows that she don't compare, and that that's his dream girl, and that he's always wanted her, and that the two of them are in their own little bubble together. Like she knows what's going on. She knows that everything it's a long time coming for them, and their roots really go deep. So. Yeah, I don't think she like that. I don't think she like that at all. But she knows about it. So, it's a pain in her ass, but she definitely knows. So let's go ahead and get into the nature of these two's relationship. So tell me about the beginning. Let's start at the beginning of them even meeting each other, the encounter, how they even came together. Was this real? Was this organic? Was this, always forced from the beginning, from the jump? Let me know. Yeah. This was purpose to create a separation between him. To create a separation between him and Selena. Because I'm look. Y'all see that those are the same. What are those things? That's kind of like that you blow. But yeah, either way, with them, having a beautiful outlook towards each other, feeling like they love each other, that they can blossom with each other. They shine heavily together. All right, they're a match, and this was done to create a separation between them. All right, there's a lot of bitterness. It says sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. So. They weren't certain of the future between them two, and they didn't want them to be in a relationship. So they put them together to create a separation. All right, yeah, I can't make it up. With coffee cup coming out in reverse. This was so that he would stop to create separation and stop talking to Selena. Yeah, and they try to make it seem like, oh, this is gonna be some unconditional love, and this was beautiful and all of that stuff. And the whole time this was done to force a wedge and get him and the person that he truly loved to stop talking and stop be together and stop building a relationship and a friendship and all of that stuff. And with coffee cup coming out in reverse, this was quick. You see what this says? Meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elated, building a friendship. That's all coming out in reverse. None of that happened. This all happened very, very quickly. Okay, all of a sudden, she wanted to date. She was like, oh, we soulmates. I love you. Listen, clock coming out in reverse. There was no time wasted. This was not a slow burn relationship. This happened very quickly and very, very fast. It was a whirlwind romance, okay? She laid it on thick. All right, he thought that this was, innocents say that is the truth with swords and roses. Like, this happened very quickly. He thought that this was his soulmate. She showed a lot of interest. There was a lot of flirting, but it was all orchestrated, and it was never fake. Yeah, with this mask, hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslighting and personify. So yeah. He thought that he was getting somebody truthful. The whole time this was someone that was wearing a mask, that was there to cut him down, and that was there to cut out a situation, create separation. I can't make it up. Like, I don't want to keep going on and beating a dead horse, but with this mirror, it's like they didn't like what they see. They didn't like him being with Selena. They didn't like how happy they were together. Whatever healing they was doing together, whatever the situation may be, they wanted to create an ending to that, and they wanted to cut that shit out of the picture. And so in order to do that, they had to send somebody in that was wearing a false mask, pretending like, oh, I love you, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna protect you, we got all this passion and we belong together, we're soulmates. The whole time this person was fake, they was pretending. All right, sent there to really, really gaslight him. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But I don't think that he knew. I just don't get the vibe that he knew at all. Yeah, listen. Talking in reverse, key on a ring, grounding and healing heart. So this was toxic, right? This was an abusive relationship, and he thought that this was going to help him to become grounded and become safe again. Like, I don't know why he thought that. He thought that this was going to help him to stop, with his drug addiction or whatever abusive things he was doing, whatever toxicity. He thought that this was going to help, but really she was just a groupie. All right, and she was just a groupie. She was just stringing him along with this keys on a ring. The whole time she was playing him. All right, she was looking for stability. She was looking for money. She was looking for whatever type of growth she could get out of the situation when it came to her own success and her own venture. She was never there to heal his heart. And like I said, we got talking coming out in reverse. This was never something where they actually was interested in each other, and there was all this lovey-dovey and we just want to chat and get to know each other. This happened very quickly, and there wasn't a lot of conversation had. He didn't really talk things over and really get to the bottom of it. So that is why he ended up in a situation like that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. What's the current state of the relationship? What's the current state of the relationship here? What is the current state? Because we know how it all came together. It happened very, very fast and it wasn't thought through. So what's this that flew out over here? Texting more, talking. Yeah, she's definitely trying to get his attention now. Damn. What else cards flew out on the floor? Yeah, she's trying to talk to him now. But we got Not Today and Swords and Roses coming out in the reverse. She's trying to, say, listen, I want to give you clarity. I want to say the truth. I realize that I'm determined. I want to make this work. Swords and Roses came out upright, excuse me. I want to make this work. We should talk this out. We should talk this through. We should make it work. And he's saying, not today. I don't have nothing to talk about. He got boundaries set up with her, and he don't want to be, abused by her. But he's ready to, I can't make it up. He's ready to move on and cut ties. He don't want nothing to do with her. He's done. He's ready to make healthier choices, and better choices. I really can't fucking make it up. The card's gonna say exactly what I already know, what I've already talked about. Watch the video that I did on, his new album that he put out and everything like that, so you can get more insight into what I'm speaking about. But he's really focusing on moving on and making better choices, all right? Healing his heart. He don't want nothing to do with no lies. He's gotten some sort of angelic guidance here with this Swords and Roses. He got the truth from his ancestors, and he knows what's going on. And he's setting up hard boundaries, and he don't want nothing to do with her. He don't want to deal with her. He's not trying to deal with her. He don't. And she wants to have a conversation. She's like, I'm not upset anymore. Let's talk. Let's move on from this. Let's get back on track. Or whatever. Like, I don't care about the past. And he like, girl, I care about the past. And the past is over now. It's ended, and I'm ready to move on and start making better decisions. So that's where they are as far as the relationship right now. I do want to know anything that we don't know about the relationship, as far as like any tea that we can know about this relationship that public and all of us are not aware of, that could be going on right now. Let's see. I'm not gonna shake it up too much because I'm gonna just hang on here, bro. Immediately marrying for money. Immediately child services in reverse. And creativity steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off of you. So she's siphoning off of his energy and his creativity. All right, she married him for his money and knew that, he was going to be siphoned off of. And she's a handler with child services coming out in reverse. Like, she's there to watch over him and to handle him. Something that came out in the last video was a lot about a child. Boss daddy coming out in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to go ahead and ask, because it came out a lot in the last video that I did. So, I just want to know a lot about the child, and something involving that child is not right. So I just want to know, is this child not Justin Bieber's child? Is that what excuse me, I keep moving this camera. Is that what the T is? Like, is this child not his? Because something ain't right. I can tell you that right now. And I'm going to have to link all of these videos. You got to watch the one with him and SZA. Like, y'all got to tap in, because this is crazy. Is the child his? Let's see. Bro, it's 3 no cards. Bro. It's 3 no cards. Oh my God, grinding your gears, working too hard on it, burnout, not caring, your drive dies quickly, and on pins and needles, rough patch, being stuck. She wants to have another child with him, though. That's another thing. She wants to have an actual child with him now, one that is his. He's like, I'm not doing that. He don't want nothing to do. And with this grinding your gears, working too hard on it, it wasn't happening naturally. They weren't able to have a child together naturally. That's what it was. All right, with the burnout and your drive dies quickly, like he wasn't able to keep it up for her. That baby ain't his. That baby is not his. And she had that baby when they was going through some sort of rough patches when she got pregnant. And she's for somebody else. For entertainment purposes only, y'all. I can't make it up. On the bottom of the deck, it say unfinished business, loose ends, feels restless. Bro, that is loose ends. That ain't his kid, I'm telling you. All right, when it comes to that baby that she got, it is not his. And I'm going to just say that confidently. I don't care. He is not the daddy. That's why Boss Daddy is coming out in reverse with hooked and same-ish different day. That's not the daddy. He like, I was doing too many drugs. I was too hooked on drugs to be the daddy. How I'm the daddy? When I was over here doing drugs and my stuff couldn't even get up. Bro. I gotta hurry up and get out. I don't even know why I chose to do this reading, y'all. This is messy. This is some freaking tea. This is some tea. Same-ish, different day, and hooked. He like, I was hooked on my vices. I can't be the daddy. It's freaking impossible. That child ain't mine. Oh my God. Listen. This woman is broke as broke as a joke. And whoever the dude is, he wasn't trying to get caught up with this situation. I'm saying moving quarter case and ego in reverse. So listen, whoever the actual father is, this person didn't want nothing to do with her, didn't want no relationship with her. Her ego was definitely bruised about the fact that this man is not really the father. All right, and that she slept with somebody else. With this quarter case and moving, bro, she might have got something from this person. But either way, I feel like she's mad because she can't bring up something against him, right? With this quarter case. Ain't gonna be no paternity case because he ain't the daddy. That's what the paternity, and you are not the father, okay? He gonna be moving on forward. He gonna be moving forward because he ain't the daddy, all right? He ain't gonna have to shell out no money for that baby. He ain't gotta give up a dime because that ain't his baby. Oh my God, that's some tea. Any other tea about this relationship? We know she married for money. We know she's siphoning off of him. We know that he ain't the daddy. He was too hooked on drugs and other stuff. Anything else? Listen, whatever she's trying to do to keep him hooked in the situation is not working. We got wolf in sheep's clothing. She a whole wolf in sheep's clothing. She is not to be trusted. And Justin know that. He know that she can't be trusted. He's not with this reflected and scarcity tactics coming out in reverse. He's realizing that a lot of the shit that she's done in the past was all mind games. All right, she been playing games with him this whole time. It's been a lot of bullshit and games, and he been playing chess. He been playing checkers, and they've been playing chess this whole time. Now he's gotta wake up. That's what's going on. He's waking up, and he's coming up from under whatever spell, and he's realizing, look, he been involved with some nonsense, and somebody been playing him Hailey been playing him the whole time. Hailey been playing him the whole time. All right, with Dusted Off coming out in reverse, this shit got him feeling some type of way. All right, feeling some type of way. But I am seeing that he is running from this girl. He don't want nothing to do with her. He's trying to get away from her. We got her who's saying, listen, we need to make it work. All right, with no facts coming out of reverse, she's a liar. She's always, that's all she do is lie. But she over here like, no, don't. With this dusted off in reverse, don't move forward yet. We can still work on this. We can still make this work. It's not played out. It's not over. We're not done. And he's like, bro, we're over. We're done. I'm trying to get the F away from you, girl. I'm running far away from you. She may possibly be intimidating him right now because we know that she's a handler. So whatever threats, whatever, tactics she's trying to use against him, I don't think that that's going to work. But I am seeing that she's trying to intimidate him at this time. So what is the intimidation tactics? What's the scarcity tactics? Because it's literally a gun. We got obsessive lover coming out sideways. Listen, she's real dangerous, all right? She's very dangerous. This card says dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, and karmic. She's a karmic in his life, and she's very dangerous. Screenshot. Watching him, following him, mad because he don't want her back, but once you back coming out in reverse, she's not taking no for an answer. She's stalking him, all right? Watching him, trying to get proof of whatever. What is the screenshot? What is she trying to get proof of? Inside school, trying to dig up dirt on him, see who he's hanging out with, who's the friends that he's around. Listen, trying to tell him that that the people that he around can't be trusted, but she's definitely trying to see who he's hanging out with. All right, definitely trying to get the inside scoop on who he's around. All right, because she want to be around. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Like, she want to be around to see, is he sleeping with any of his friends? Is he hanging out? Is he still, involved in any toxicity with his bad habits coming out in reverse? Is he doing drugs? Is he not? Like, she just want to know about everything. She want to know everything that he got going on. And he's too busy winning. He's too busy focused. He ain't doing nothing that he ain't got no business doing. He ain't doing nothing that he ain't got no business doing. He's too busy focused and winning, all right, and trying to stay away from anything that ain't shit, all right? Anybody and anything that ain't shit, trying to avoid disaster. Okay, that's what he's focusing on. All right, he's trying to stay out of the paparazzi, out of the public eye. He don't want nobody photographing him and getting no pictures. Love is not on the brain for him at this time. He's more about enjoying himself, right? Like being by the beach somewhere, just trying to enjoy the fruits of his labor and have a moment of peace and happiness and solace. He don't want nothing to do with that girl. That girl stalking him, trying to get information on him, trying to see what he got going on, stalking him, following him, watching him, like she ain't marry him for money and try to siphon off him and steal from him. This is freaking crazy. I'm so glad that he's making better choices and staying away from this girl because she don't have no business with him. So let's just see, what's the emotional state that these two are in right now. What's the emotional state that each of these two are in? Top will be Justin Bieber, bottom will be Hailey. We're just gonna pull probably 3 cards on each of them and what the emotional state is right now as far as how they're feeling, excuse me, towards each other and this relationship. It's not good. They are not on the same page at all. So Justin, health in reverse, failure, and humor. Like I said, he's focusing on the lighter side of life. He's trying to smile, be happy, go lay by a beach somewhere, get some peace, get some happiness. He's just trying to focus on that, okay? He understands that this relationship has ended, all right, with this failure. He feels like a failure for even being with her, that he was making unhealthy choices with his health coming out in reverse. He wasn't making the best decisions. He wasn't making healthy choices. So now he's focusing on actually doing that. He's focusing on taking care of his physical body, taking care, of his mental health, taking care of everything when it comes to himself. So the focus is him overcoming these losses, moving on from this relationship that has ended, and trying to see, the good side of life. Hailey, she's in the energy of regret, change, and self-esteem coming out in reverse. So her confidence is shot right now. Her self-esteem is shot. She feel like she don't have all the things that she needs to make, to do everything that she needs. She feel like she's going to suffer financially, emotionally, physically. She feel like her life is going to be, taking some L's. She don't have the confidence to really stand on her 2 feet and do things on her own. She understands that, things are going to be changing and evolving in her life, and she's not ready for this change, all right? She's going through some major changes that she's not prepared for, all right? She's dealing with a lot of regret about the past, and she's understanding that, she can't change the past, but she's praying and hoping that she can, all right? She's hoping that she can really make some things shake here, and she can make things different, and she can bring them back together, but I don't think that that's going to be the case. She's going to have to accept that things are changing and that this relationship has failed, and that Justin Bieber don't want nothing to do with her no more. He's making better choices and better decisions. So let's lastly see what the relationship, what's the vibe of the relationship. I mean, we know it's pretty much dead. So let's just see. The relationship. Gratitude, purpose, and death. Bro. Bro, I can't make this up. I did not say it was pretty much dead. Bro, ancestors, y'all funny as hell, bro. So yeah, this relationship definitely served its purpose. And now it's time for it to come to an end. Okay, Justin had to go through this so that he can start to pay attention, get the angelic guidance, and wake up to his own purpose and what it is that he's supposed to be here to do. They don't want him bitter about the situation. They want him to show a lot of gratitude. Her as well. She should show gratitude for everything that Justin did for her, for helping her align to her purpose and where it is that she's supposed to be in life. And yeah, but this relationship has definitely come to an end here with the death card out. It is donezo. All right. It's time for new beginnings, and those new beginnings is going to be Justin focusing on his purpose and focusing on what he's supposed to do, and she's supposed to be doing the same. Now, with this gratitude, purpose, and death, she is being given an opportunity here too, is what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and see what's the lessons that each of them was supposed to learn from this relationship, because she was being given an opportunity here from this. Like I said, she chose to be some sort of handler and do some sort of bidding. For other people. I said this in the other video where, they're gonna try to attempt to get at Justin through Hailey, but she had an opportunity and a chance for something better. I picked up the wrong deck. I meant to go to my sacred contracts deck. She had an opportunity for something better from this relationship. So let's see what it is. What was the lesson that was supposed to be learned here? Because this relationship happened for a reason, and it's also coming to an end for a reason, because those cycles are done. All right, so let's see what the lesson here was for their soul and their soul contracts for these two. So tell me about Justin Bieber. What was the lesson from him in this whole thing as far as his soul contract? Give me one more, please. Okay, y'all gave me 3 more. All right, I'll just take it. We got Beyond Time, Akashic Record, Soul Guardian coming out in reverse, Inner Guidance coming out in reverse, and Mirror of the Cosmos coming out in reverse. So for him, this was for him to recall something from a past life with this Akashic record. Okay, like this was supposed to be him unlocking a certain memory of who he is, and he was supposed to be getting some sort of divine guidance and answers from being in this relationship. This was supposed to help him to unlock the fact that he does have access to the Akashic record. He knows about his past lives, and those memories are guiding him and carrying him through. And in order to do so, he needed to follow his inner guidance. He wasn't doing that before this relationship, but I bet you he will now. He ain't gonna never doubt his truth again. He ain't gonna never not follow his inner voice and his ancestors and his guidance, or whatever it is that he's being told. All right, especially with this soul guardian in reverse, he's understanding that he got somebody that walk with him. Literally, he has a guide, a guardian angel that walks with him, and he was not paying attention to who this person was. He wasn't even paying attention to the fact that he's an ancestor, that he got a divine purpose here, that he's possibly guiding himself, right? His higher self is guiding him along this mission to create something here, and that his soul actually transcends time with this beyond time here, right? So he didn't understand that he was on this journey with his soul, and there was lessons that he had to learn. So that's what he got from this relationship, all right? To always follow your inner guidance, never go against your gut feeling, never go against who you are and your path and what you're supposed to be doing. Understand that you got a deeper meaning and a bigger purpose here, and that sometimes people come along that mirror a darker side of you that you're supposed to grow from with this Mirror of the Cosmos in reverse. It's like she was karmic, and it was for him to see the certain wounds that was within him from a past life that he was still carrying, and acknowledge those shits and transmute that energy into positivity and blessings. And he might have been somebody who also lacked with self-confidence, because we know she don't have no self-esteem, and so this is something for him to she was mirroring him so that he could wake up from that and gain that self-confidence and that self-esteem that he needed. All right, so that's what I got as far as him. She's definitely somebody that he knows from a past life. So let's see about Hailey. What was Hailey's lesson in all this? Oh, God, these cards is flying out. Past life journey. I can't make it up. Embrace the change. Bridge of dreams. Ooh. She needed to learn about, being more self-sufficient and standing tall. Change. There's something that with this change is giving me that there's a transfer that's something happened in that past life. All right, where River of Destiny. Trust in the flow of the River of Destiny. It will carry you to your soul's truest desires. So, she also needed to learn about following her soul's guidance. But I feel like in the past she didn't treat this man right. Okay, everything that goes up must come down. What goes around come back around. It's kind of what I'm getting from looking at these cards. And this could have been someone that Why is this card in here? Hammer in reverse. Listen, sabotage and rebuild, persist, work on it, and repairing. That's coming out in reverse. We know they're not working on anything because she already sabotaged this. The last card we got is universal harmony. So yeah, she needed to really go within and find her own balance, right, and stop relying on another person to bring her balance. There's definitely some karmic balance that needed to be restored within the universe. She treated him badly in that past life. I'm telling you. She, whatever this past life journey is that they have. She needed to recall that in her memory, and there had to be some sort of transfer that happened here. It was like a I don't want to say necessarily a wealth transfer, but a karmic transfer. Whatever she did to him in that past life, boom, this is him exacting his revenge on her in this life, right? And her getting her karma for whatever it is that she did. So yeah, this was important for him to have a renewal and have an inner transformation. This is all about destiny and the fabric of time, and how all of this past life shit will unveil and unravel in a way that you can't even fucking describe and know. You just can't plan for this shit, all right? I'm sorry that I keep cursing, but this past life stuff is real, y'all. And so sometimes y'all be thinking that you coming across somebody. It's rare that you meet somebody that you don't know. It's rare that you come across a new soul. Most of these people you encountering, you already know them. And y'all got karma. Y'all got things that has happened in past lives already. And whatever this karmic lesson is that's playing out for Justin Bieber and Hailey, it's the fact that she did not treat him right in that past life. I'm not going to go into it in this reading, but whatever she did, that karma had to be restored. Balance had to be restored. And so this is him getting this is him getting that back. All right, I'm seeing astral compass on the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, this has something to do with the cosmos, and this was always meant to happen. This is something that happened in the 5D, now playing out in the physical, in the 3D. This already happened in the astral realm. Okay, this already happened in the celestial realm, and so now this is happening in the physical realm because this is revenge being exacted. But the lesson that she was supposed to learn is that sometimes what goes around comes around, right? With the embrace the change. Like sometimes how you treat people will come back to you, even if you had beauty and good things and all of your life and everything seemed good. Don't think that karma skipped you. It will come back to you even if it's 20 lifetimes later. So that's what she's learning. She learning a lot about that past life and that past life journey, and that even if she thought that she got away with treating him bad in whatever life it was, even if it was 20 lifetimes ago, bro, that shit came back to bite her in the ass. Okay, so that's what's happening here, and that's what the lesson is for both of them as far as their karma in their journey. So how does she truly feel towards him? That's what I always wonder. Like deep down under the surface, how does she actually really feel about him? Does she really care about him? Does she really love him? Like what's the truth here? What's the hidden shit that we don't know about that she's not saying about Hailey's feelings towards Justin? Dang, these cards is jumping like crazy. I tried to run from this correction. Oh, I tried to run from this correction. See, this was something being corrected. I cannot make it up. This was something that's being corrected, something being restored within Justin's bloodline. This is something a karma that is being corrected, that is being exacted on her soul. That's why her soul can't avoid him. It says, I've tried to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. Of course, your soul's running back because you've already met this person and interacted with them. But the whole time you ain't treated them right in that past life. So that's what's crazy. It says my focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. We know that. Everything with her is selfish and self-serving. She don't genuinely care about Justin and his pain and his heartbreak and what he's going through. She worried about herself. This is coming out in reverse. It says I depend on you too much to let go. I have codependency issues. She's not trying to let go. She's not trying to let go. That's why this card is coming out in reverse. She don't care that she depend on him too much. She's saying I don't mind that and I don't care. But the lesson for her is to not depend, to embrace change, to learn to stand tall on her own without being codependent. This is something she's already needing to learn. Okay, and what's Justin Bieber's then? Let's go ahead for JD. How he really feels. It says I have many regrets that keep me from moving forward, but that's coming out in reverse. Ain't nothing holding him back no more. He putting all those regrets and things in the past. He's letting all of that go so that he can move forward. What else? I am keeping secrets from you, and I hope you don't find out. That's coming out in reverse. He ain't hiding nothing. Everything is on the forefront. He being totally honest with her and truthful. He's not keeping no secrets. He's letting her know, I don't want to be with you. I don't see you that same way no more. He's putting everything on the table. It says, I am finally seeing my worth, yet I still feel unworthy of your love, but that's coming out sideways. So the point is, he's finally starting to see his worth. And it's not about him feeling unworthy of her love, because he know that love ain't real. They could have had something real. They could have. but she didn't do what she was supposed to do. She turned this shit karmic by treating him in a way that she wasn't supposed to, when she was actually came back here to remind him of his self-worth, to get to give him the self-esteem. But since she didn't, guess what? She the one left with the bad self-esteem and feeling unworthy and not seeing her worth. Exactly what she did to him in the past life. She was supposed to come back and correct that. She didn't, so now she's left feeling those ways. Okay. It says there are feelings. This is the energy between them on the bottom of the deck. There are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. So they're both, on the verge of exploding. They have a lot of unprocessed anger and feelings. It says, I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. So they know that the feelings are not mutual between them anymore. And lastly, I'm seeing someone, but I'm not ready for you to know about them yet. So listen, we are living two separate lives, bro. They living two separate lives, bro. They're not even with each other. They seeing other people. Like, oh my God. This is crazy. Like, is this both of them that seeing other people? Is this both of them that seeing other people? Give me red for yes, please. Is this both of them that seeing other people? Yes. Listen, we got 3 red cards here. Yes. They are both seeing other people. That is freaking crazy. They're both moving on, and like I said, she's sitting up here still secretly behind closed doors saying maybe we could work, but there's no point. All right, well, I don't even see what's the point of that. What is her intentions here? What is her intentions with even trying to be with this new person? Let's see what's their intentions with these new people that they're with, because they both got other people that they see it, and they know that the feelings is not mutual. So let's just go ahead and talk about it. Why not? This is juicy. This gonna be a longer video. I can already tell, because this is some real juicy stuff right here. What is their intentions with each of their relationships? So let's see, what is Hailey's intention with this person that she's seeing? What's her intention with this person that she's seeing? Give me 2 more, please. Chaos, drama. Yeah, she just want to cause drama. Of course. Desperate and future. Listen, she is desperate to cause chaos for Justin Bieber. All right, like, she's basically trying to make it seem like they still, their paths are still aligned and they still got a future together. You know what I'm saying? And basically she's trying to stir up drama and cause up drama with him to make him feel like, he got to come back to her. She think that whatever this is gonna, bring him back. It says, I'm a magnet for trouble. It's not my fault I leave a trail of mayhem behind me. So that's what she do. She's showing up very, very desperate in the energy. Like, she don't know what she's doing. This girl is dumb, and she's acting very irrationally, coming up with any, thing that she could do to sort of catch his attention and make him feel some type of way. But I'm not saying that that's working. Like, he don't feel no type of way at all. So what's Justin Bieber's intentions with his new person that he's seeing? Because she looking real dumb and desperate out here, running behind somebody that probably don't even want to be with her. What's Justin Bieber's intentions? All right, we got deceit and sage advice coming out in reverse. Give me 1 more. On his intentions with being with this person. Unfriendly. So yeah, with him, he's still keeping his guard out, to be honest, with whoever this person is that he's seeing. It's really just more about him wanting to stay away from anybody that was possibly deceiving him in the past. He really don't even trust nobody, to be honest. But because obviously, he still got work to do when it comes to his own self-worth and his beliefs. So he don't really know if this person is deceiving him or not, but he definitely feels like, whoever he was dealing with in the past was not trustworthy. And so, he'd rather go towards something else. Whoever this person is with the sage advice coming out in reverse, he just don't want to follow nobody else's advice. He wants to do what he want to do. He's not trying to listen to nobody else. He's finally able to, make a choice for himself. All right. And, that's just what it is. Like, he felt like, I finally made a decision for me, and I don't have to follow and do what it is that someone else wants me to do. But I am seeing revenge on the bottom of the deck. So, they both are a little bit smug and feel like them moving on is gonna hurt the other. But give me some more on between them two. Yeah, apology in reverse, safe space, and 1 more on the reasoning for these two going into separate relationships. Status in reverse. So yeah, it's one of those things where, is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. So yeah, listen, it's too late to say sorry with this whole situation. And he done found somebody else that, he feel like he could talk to. Both of them. They both are wondering, is it too late now to say sorry? And, will she ever be able to, will there be trust again amongst them in a relationship? But I think that it's beyond, it's with the status in reverse, it's over. It's beyond all that. They can't get back to where it used to be. It's irrecoverable. This relationship cannot be recovered. It can't go back to where it used to be. She don't, she's not going to be able to find a safe space in Justin anymore, and Justin not going to find a safe space in her, and there's not going to be any apologies and sorries and makeups. There's no breaking up to make up. All right, like, it's over. I just started hearing that song by Vicky Lowe. We break up to, like, anyways, the point is, ain't no breaking up to make up. So let's see lastly about what they're actually focusing on. What are they actually focusing on? Actually, let's go to the tarot for that so we can get the fuller picture rather than the Akashic record. What are they focusing on now? What are they focusing on now? What are they focusing on now? Individually, not like as a couple, because we know that that's pretty much nothing. So what are they individually focusing on? I guess they don't want me to do this typical shuffle today. All right, whatever. All right, so let's start with Hailey. What's her focus? We know she's trying to get back in this man's good graces. Yeah, she's still trying to be victorious and find a way to move this relationship forward and bring back balance to this relationship with the Six of Wands coming out sideways. Bro, and the Four of Wands, she's still trying to recover this relationship. She don't want to see it end, okay? She's not trying to have, listen, 6 and 4 is what? 10. That's an ending. She don't want to see this cycle end, all right? She's trying to keep him stuck. She don't want him moving forward. She don't want this marriage ending. She don't want to go through a divorce, with this Four of Wands. Like, listen, it says on the card marriage, literally. So she's not trying to go through divorce. Give me one more on what she's focusing on right now. One more on what she's focusing on right now. Knight of Wands, trying to ignite his passions again and get him to, feel, want to make a impulsive decision, like go on a vacation, go somewhere with her. Like, she's still trying to save this relationship and this marriage. All right, she don't want to see, she's trying to say, listen, I learned my lesson, don't back down now, don't feel like you can't trust me. Like, she's really trying to keep him in the energy of trusting her and wanting to be with her. And it's just not working because she's paranoid, she's exhausted, she don't got no motivation, she don't know what she gonna do, she's scared. All right, she feel like this nigga don't got her back no more. Excuse my language. Oh my God, why would I say that like that? That's how real it is. She feel like this man don't have her back no more. Like, she's all on her own. Like, she's overwhelmed. She's really on edge. Very, very defensive in the energy towards him, and just hoping that she can keep this marriage with this Ten of Cups, that she can keep her happiness, her wish fulfillment, her family. Like, she really is so afraid for this to end. So yeah, she's focusing on keeping her family together and getting her wish fulfillment and her happily ever after, and keeping this man trapped and stuck and tied to her. That's freaking crazy. That's ridiculous. What's Justin focusing on? What's Justin focusing on? What's Justin focusing on? Getting out of this marriage and recovering his heart. That's too many. Getting out of this marriage. I cannot make it. Two of Cups in reverse. He's trying to get out of this marriage, go through this divorce, okay, disharmony, distrust, breakups, imbalance, broken communication. He's trying to get out of it. All right, he's trying to start working on healing, emotional healing his heart. We talked about it with the Mother Mary card in the other reading. He's focusing on his emotional healing his heart, getting back to himself. He's trying to move on, be a little bit more optimistic, forgive himself, release the past pain, let go of all of those negative self-talk, all of that. He's not worried about accolades. He's not worried about money, but he's very just dissatisfied with his life overall with this Two of Wands and Nine of Cups coming out of reverse. He's unhappy. He's dissatisfied with his life and where it's at right now, and he wants to bring himself back to alignment. All right, he knows that he's been playing it safe, okay, with this Two of Wands in reverse, and that the only way that things are going to get better is if he stops playing it safe and he stops being afraid of changing, and he actually start doing what it is that he need to do to get over this. All right, he got to stop overindulging, drinking, smoking. Like, he has to cut out all of those bad habits and do the true healing work that he need to do. All right, with this I was about to say with his ancestors. Yeah, his ancestors are urging him to come up from under this mental confusion that he has. All right, with this Ace of Swords in reverse, he has a lot of judgment, clouded judgment. He's, there's a lot of chaos around him. He treats himself bad, treats others harshly. Like, he's very confused, and it's a lot of people being brutal towards him. I can't make it up. We just fell off that. You see, I put the card down and it flipped over. Bring balance coming out in reverse. He's out of whack. He's out of alignment, and he's got to bring himself back into balance and into focus in order to see any new beginnings and any new good things for his future. So that's what I have as far as Justin Bieber, and then we got shame on the bottom of the deck for Hailey Bieber. So this is the energy that they're left in. He's trying to get himself back in alignment and heal his past heartbreak and pain and wounds so that he can be whole again and be human again and feel safe and feel comfortable to live his life in love. And she's dealing with she's dealing with the qualms of shame. She's dealing with the energy of shame, all of the stuff that comes with being a bad person and not treating someone fairly and not treating them good. She's dealing with the consequences of her own actions. All right, she's carrying a lot of burdens, and that's what she gets for not treating him well. So that's what I have as far as Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber, and of course a little bit of Selena Gomez. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Let me know how it resonated. I think down the line I will eventually do a part 2, but that's what I have for you for now. Love you guys, and I will see y'all later.